Hi everyone, it's your boy Sean. Welcome back. Today I want to discuss about R5. In this video I will showcase my main and secondary team for Raid 5 farming. Let's take a look at my main team. So the two most important support in my opinion are the main cleanser. I'm using Lisa as the main cleanser. She will spam attack command as long as it's off cooldown. So this is a dumb cleanse. But if you give Lisa enough speed, she'll keep your team relatively clean from debuff. I'm using Violent Endure, Speed, Defense, and HP. With this amount of stat and Lia's passive, she can survive really well on the front line with 3 other units. To be a good Lisa for raid, you need to focus on having good speed, good resistance, at least 50%. If you can get 70% like mine, it's gonna be perfect because most people will have 30% resistant leader. If you put her in the back line, have some HP, have some speed, you're probably building her with speed, HP anyway. If you're putting her on the front line, have at least 1000 defense and 25,000 HP. Let's look at Colleen. My Colleen is on broken set, speed, defense, and defense. Because her base defense is really low, I have double defense on her and a lot of HP substat. I'm using broken set instead of violent revenge because I want the amount of stat that she can have for frontline tanking. She's rocking 25,000 HP, 1.4k defense. This is like bare minimum for frontline tanking. But I have Dia's passive and 3 other units on the front line. Colleen survived really well too. To have a good Colleen, you need to focus on speed and resistance as well. Have at least 50% resistance, please. Colleen landing debuff is the deciding factor for any raid. I'm serious. If you don't land attack break and heal block, there's a high chance you will wipe. So having a Colleen with good speed and resistance is really important. If you want to put her in the front line, focus on more defense and HP. But if you put her in the back line, just have some generic HP and defense on slot 4 and slot 6. Accuracy is not really needed in Raid 5, but have 30 to 20%. Some data miner has found out that the boss resistance is only 30%, so having 15% accuracy is good enough for any debuff. Next up, we have the smart healer. I'm using Miyang as my smart healer, so she will use Dance of Mirage, whatever, whenever my team is at a risky situation, or if my team is full of debuff. I'm having her on Violent Nemesis. I just made her like 2 days ago. Speed, HP, and attack. I'm putting her in the back line, so I think HP here is not needed. I can pump more attack into her, make her a much better damage dealer and healer. I'm having some decent crit rate and crit damage as well somehow. I don't really know. This rune is so good, guys. Miyang can perform as the smart healer and damage dealer at the same time. Really good unit for R5. If you want a healer, make her. Even though she's not max skill, mine is performing pretty well. 2 damage dealer for my main team are Hoa and Shaolin. My Hoa is on broken set. She's having high resistance because I want her to avoid the stun and debuff as much as possible so that she can keep knocking the attack bar of the boss down. It helps to stabilize my team because the boss won't be able to attack my team that often if Hoa can avoid getting Oblivion and hit him. I'm having speed, crit damage, and attack on my Hoa. She survived really well because she's having a lot of defense and HP substat. HP alone is not good enough for R5 damage dealer. You need some defense in there because the boss really hurt, and having defense allows you to survive better. Also, for healer like Miyang, she heals a fixed amount, which means if you have lower HP and high defense, she can heal you better. My Shaolin is in the front line on Vampire set. She's rocking Vampire Revenge, attack, crit damage, and attack. Even though she's only having 18,000 HP and 1000 defense, she survived in the front line really well because whenever she moves and hit the boss, she recovers a lot because she hurts. Lastly is my Diaz from the HOH. He's on triple revenge. I think HP, and defense. I'm having some crit rate and crit damage on him as well because he can actually do good damage. If you stack some crit damage and attack power on him. Don't look down on Diaz damage. I have seen speed crit damage HP Diaz and he packs a punch. Diaz will allow my team to survive better, especially the front line tanker. As you can see, my front line are not stacking a lot of defense and HP, but with Diaz, surviving is not a big problem. Now looking at my secondary raid team. So we bring the concept of the first team to the second team. Cleanser, Colleen, Healer, Damage Dealer and Tank. Looking at my second raid team, my cleanser will be Veladro. So same thing, 4 turn cooldown cleanse, dumb cleanse. He put up immunity as well, which is actually pretty good because when you cleanse the stun, right, the boss can do the AoE attack right after that. And if he puts slow and attack debuff on your team, it's not a good sign. So having immunity, my team will be free from that kind of AoE attack. Veladro can do damage as well, so he's really good. I'm loving him in raid so far. I have Bastet to perform as my Colleen as well as a tank because she can put attack break and heal block. She can buff my team attack power as well as giving a shield. A shield is like a mini heal because when the shield is on, the boss won't do damage if we do the AoE attack. The skill that only attack the front line will go through the shield, but the jump and the normal AoE attack will not go through the shield. So the shield actually helps the team to survive. I'm using Bella as my main healer. Bella can also perform defense break in his default attack, and defense break ensure that you deal damage to the boss. Don't look down on Bella. I think Bella is a better healer than Chasun. Chasun heal may be pretty OP in PvP, but in raid, sometimes she will do Fallen Blossom when everyone is at low HP. She will actually waste that turn without healing anyone. So I don't think Chasun is that good of a healer in raid 5. Bella heals, mobilize, is a smart heal, so he will not use it, he will not waste it. He will only use when the team is at low HP. One thing about this Bella is that he's not having any resistance at all. I need him to have like 40% more resistance to be consistent. But for now he can tank really well because Bella has very high base defense. So it's easy to get him over that 1.2, 1.3k defense mark. Annabelle is a tank, smart healer and secondary cleanser. Super good for raid. She can also perform 3 turn AoE armor break, 3 turn armor break on the boss. This heal is a smart heal. She'll only use this heal when the team is low HP or my team is full of debuff. So really smart skill. My 2 damage dealer for the secondary team are Adela because she can perform attack break on the boss, one of the most important debuff that you must have. With Adela, I can keep the attack break on the boss consistently. But Adela has shitty defense and HP. You really need to pump a lot of defense and HP through substat. I'm running speed, sorry it's not max, attack and attack. Run out crit damage here, but never mind, she still does really good damage for my team. And with Vampire Runes, it boosts her survivability. I think Vampire Revenge is the best set for her with good resistance. Good resistance is very important. Win BK is my secondary damage dealer. He can also buff attack power and speed, which is really good. But stat attack buff is not that consistent. So with Win BK, my team will always have attack buff. Speed buff is good sometimes as well because when you have slow debuff, having speed buff can negate that debuff. He's using speed, HP and attack. He can put branding on the boss as well. That's another debuff that I can have on my second team, which is really good. The guy heals himself, so with Vampire, he's always healthy. He never dies. As you can see on both of my team, I have 2 cleanser and 1 smart healer. I think that's really important, having 2 cleanser on your team, because the debuff are so annoying. Slow debuff means you can't heal in time, which means your damage dealer will not move at all. Attack break will make Hua and Shaolin hit like a wet noodle. So having 2 cleanser in the team, I think is really important. Delphoy is a very good candidate for secondary healer. If you have her, use her, or Konamiya. So if you are running Lisa and Chasun and Colleen as your support, maybe replace Chasun with like Delphoy or Konamiya on Violent. I think you'll see much better result. I'm having 4 men in the front line so that I can easily put in 2 cleanser and 2 damage dealer. With only 2 men in the front line, it's not easy to do that. I think everyone main team will look like my main team. So you have Colleen, you have a cleanser, you have 2 damage dealer, you have a healer, probably Chasun to replace Miyang, and you have a Panda or a Diaz. So that should be like your main team. In your secondary team, make use of things like Bella, Konamiya, Delphoy, and then use damage dealer like Theomas. Oh, this guy is running the same team that I mentioned. So he doesn't have a Miyang, but he has a Chasun. Okay, let's go Ryan. So on your secondary team, you can run something like Bella, Konamiya, Delphoy, maybe a Darien, and then Theomas, and then Tessarion. Tessarion is actually a decent damage dealer for raid if you want to run him with like speed, good damage, and HP. He can provide that resistant leader, and he can do damage for you because Tessarion do good damage. But both Tessarion and Theomas are not good damage dealer for raid. Once again, if you can build an extra Adela, I think you should. Or Stella is another good damage dealer for raid, but my Stella is rather swishy. That's why she's not in any of my team, because she died a bit too easily, or the healer will be forced to heal her too often than I like. Alright, who's leading? Okay, my main team is leading really well, and because everyone's on high resistance, as you saw there, nobody got stunned except for Shaolin because she has no resistance. On the other hand, let's look at this team. Looking good as well, pretty healthy. Did he say something? Oh my god, thank you so much. Yay, someone watched my video. And I'm recording him. Not plug, not brick at all. Oh shit, we need attack break, boys. Okay, Colleen just landed attack break right there. Let's look at his team. Let's see what he's doing. He's doing the same thing as me. Shaolin on Vampire, this is a very good Shaolin too, but the crit rate is rather low. His Lisa, pretty good, very high defense. A little bit faster and more resistant would be really nice. Colleen on Vampire Revenge, this is a very good Colleen, I like this. So your Colleen should look like this. Good speed, good resistance, good defense, good HP. Hua, wow, this Hua is really good. Speed, good damage, attack, really good Hua, very fast, good survivability stat. A little bit more crit rate would be nice. This Diaz is too tanky and no speed. I think having some speed on Diaz would be nice so that he can land his debuff more consistently. Like, this is the mistake that I see in a lot of people. You guys over tank, over buff your Diaz. Diaz can survive really well with much lower stat. Look at mine. Mine has much lower defense and he's still surviving really well. He has this anti-crit and this is enough for most part. If you can put more speed, more crit rate on the Diaz, it will be so awesome. He can do more damage. This is too tanky, okay? Alright, everyone's still surviving. Annival's almost dead though. I think Annival's down, but we should be finishing this raid soon enough. My team is not built for long raid. Alright, we ended the raid. Was it like 2 minutes plus? Please be 2 minutes plus. Ah, 3 minutes. Still good though. At least I can raid with myself and just one more person. That's the benefit of having a secondary team. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been such a long time since my last guide video. Because I think there's nothing more that I can tell you guys. Like speed DB10, speed Necro B10, everything is on the internet right now. Just one simple Google search. That's why I don't do guide video anymore, because everything is already been done. Like you can check Shred Puzzle video. He's done such a good job on like guides for all the dungeon, even speed one, even farmable one. I can check out mine. But he's done such a good job, and other people as well had done such a good job on like guide video. That's why I'm focusing more on like Guild War and RTA at the moment. But if you want any more guides on anything at all, let me know in the comment section down below. That's it for the video today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoy. Leave a comment about any guide you want to see, or just say anything you want. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video as soon as possible. Bye!